So Sam, you just done qualified P7 just behind your teammate Jason. Were you happy with that?
Yeah, actually was. It was a difficult session. The times was quite quick. Andrew Jordan did a blistering time. Actually, I thought he might even go a bit quicker and get into the 15s. And it was tough to drag. We really had to drag a lap out of the car. We've not got it quite sussed yet. We're a bit behind the Hondas in that respect. So it was a tough session. So to be 6 and 7 is a good result.
James, what a relief it must be for you to actually get the car here for Thruxton.
Yeah, it's a fantastic effort by all of United Autosports to build a brand new car, and to have it here in 10 days is an amazing turnaround. It's quite astonishing, really.
So Jason, yesterday you qualified P7. Were you happy with that?
Six. Don't put one on. 6. Was I happy with it? I think had I nailed the lap. I got caught on my best lap. Got caught behind the two Hondas at the club chicane, which lost me about a tenth and a bit. But to be honest, that was all I could have done. And had I got that lap in and not got hindered, I probably would have ended up P4 and been 2.5 tenths off pole. Yes, that was we worked hard in the free practice to try and work on our race setup, and we didn't do any qualifying simulation runs. So I think to be that close to Andy, and the Hondas are obviously very good around here, I was pretty pleased with that.
What got you into motorsport?
When I was about your age, my brother started racing in the BTCC, and I used to spend a lot of time walking around the paddocks, and I wanted to have a go, but I was so young, the only thing I could do was go-karting. And so, I kind of got into that and went up through the ranks like most of the other people, and didn't expect to get to Formula 1, but I did, so it's a real joy.
Now, a lot of people will be wondering why you're actually here, the BTCC meeting at Thruxton.
I'm here supporting Mark Hines. He's our driver development personnel at Marussia F1 team, and he's a very good driver in himself. He's won the Formula Renault Championship and the British F3 Championship, so I thought I'd come along and show my support as I'm not racing this weekend.
Now this weekend there's a completely different tyre compound. How does the Proton act on that new tyre compound?
Well, so far the handling's been good. It's a little bit understeer at the moment, but we're just a little bit difficult to stop. But we're just there's only a couple of tweaks that we need to do. Really, I think we're changing the roll bars and things like that, so that should sort it.
Now back to Thruxton. This is the track that suits the Insignia. Does it suit you?
I love it, absolutely love it. I love the fast sections. I struggle a bit through the slow chicanes and that, but no, I love Thruxton. It's a great place to be.
Okay, thanks for your time, Warren, and good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
So Tom, before we get to the races in qualifying, you qualified P5 and there's 7 former champions on the grid.
Yeah, I mean we had a fantastic qualifying session. Obviously to be 5th was just about where we needed to be, and we didn't really expect it, to be perfectly honest with you. So unfortunately we couldn't quite turn it into race pace, and unfortunately just dropped back down the field. So we'll see.
So Adam, yesterday you qualified P10, and bearing in mind this is the first time the Mercedes had actually done a qualifying session round Thruxton, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're over the moon with 10th. Like I said, it's the first time the car's been around here. It's the first time I've been around here in over a year now. So it takes a bit to get into it around here, and we've got to set up just about where we want to. So we'll hopefully move forward in race 1.
So Aidan, here at Thruxton, they use completely different tyre compounds. How are they to drive on?
I'm not sure yet. I've never been out on the new compound, but I think, to be honest, it won't affect me as much of most of the guys, because I'm still not really fully used to that anyway, so it won't make too much of a difference to me, hopefully.
So Rob, yesterday you qualified P8, you were the highest eBay Motors car, and this is not a rear-wheel drive car. This is actually pretty incredible.
Yes, being the fastest BMW yesterday was fantastic, and the fastest overall rear-wheel drive car at Thruxton is good, because it's a very tricky circuit. It doesn't really suit our style of car, so to be this close to the MGs and the Hondas is really good.
So Glyn, before we get to Thruxton, last night at Donington you scored your first bunch of points. You must have been really happy with that.
Yeah, it was good. The only one was the last race with the gearbox going was the problem. We should have probably been in the top 10 there, which would have been a good score for the team in the second outing, but we just have to come back to Thruxton, and the FP2 was good, was in the top 10, and then unfortunately we just overdrove too much in the qualifying, so we're back to where we were at Donington, but we move forward there, and hopefully we can move forward here again.
Thruxton is a full-on, flat-out sort of track. Do you enjoy these sort of circuits?
It should be flat out, but it's not. It was flat out with the Super 2000. This car is more powerful and fast, so you have to play with the power. But yeah, it's a fast circuit. You have to be brave. Yeah, to be brave and don't think about a crash or something like that. Just try to keep flat out how long you can.
So this is a very fast sort of track. Does it suit your driving style?
I'd like to think so, yeah, but today hasn't really gone to plan. We're on the back foot because we didn't do the pre-season test day at the start of the year, so everyone else has got a little bit more experience than us around here, but we're making the best out of a bad situation, and fingers crossed, 3 nice finishes tomorrow and stay out of trouble.
Okay, so what is your name?
Vincent.
And how old are you?
6.
Who's your favourite driver?
Jack Goff.
And how long have you been watching the BTCC?
About 2 years.
2 years.
Since you was 4?
Yep.
Quite an old age then.
Yeah.
And what is your name?
Grace.
How old are you?
9.
Who's your favourite driver?
Jack Goff.
Lucky P18.
So you said that your car is very easy on its tyres. That's surely going to help you at a track around Thruxton.
Yeah, it's got to do. Yeah, especially towards the end of the race. But being P18, it's by the time we by half distance, we're not going to get anywhere near the top 10. I wouldn't have thought. So we just have to try and make steps forward for the 3 races, and we get to the top 10 for the second race. We might get a reverse grid, and the whole weekend can turn around. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Do you go for the same setup as Rob, or do you change setups?
We're actually, one good thing is about me and Rob, we're pretty similar in our driving style. So I shared a car with Rob in 2008 in British GT, and we finished second in the championship that year. And the thing we learned was that we like the same thing. So for us, it's quite good because now we can kind of take 2 different routes in testing, try out 2 different things, and one of us is going to get there. So we get through twice as much data and twice as much setup data as we would have done otherwise. Whereas previously Will and Rob had a very different driving styles, they kind of end up diverging on the setup, whereas me and Rob, we're kind of working in the same direction more.
This is not particularly a rear-wheel drive circuit. Do you think that actually showed in qualifying?
Yeah, I think it probably does. You know, the tyres hold up round here for 2 laps only, and then they start going off. So it's really tomorrow's going to be about how you look after your tyres, and if you've got confidence in the car. Getting 1 lap, quick lap is one thing. Having a consistent race pace, on the day is going to be another thing. So we'll have to wait and see. But you're right, it's not our best track. So we're going to do our best tomorrow and look forward to the rest of the circuit.
So Matt, you've just done qualified P4, which is really good, and also you beat your teammate Fabrizio.
Yeah, P4 is obviously it's good, to be up there. Thruxton's a very fast circuit, and the leaders can get away very quickly in the race. So it puts us in good shape for tomorrow. I think that if we can get a good start, get in the mix of the guys at the front. Obviously, they're carrying a lot of success ballast because of the championship as well, which Thruxton being so hard on tyres might not favour their cars. So I think we're in a good shape, and I think we're looking forward.
So since you haven't actually had time to show your hand, is it going to be hard to sort of predict where you're going to be at the end of qualifying?
Yeah, I think so. Bit of a lottery. I think Alain's pace, like in the first one, I think he was 4th. The second one, he was doing a race run, so the pace wasn't going to be there. So I personally think we should be able to challenge for hopefully higher than what we qualified at Donington. So I just need to stay out of trouble, get a good clear lap in to begin with, and then go from there.
Since you got that point last weekend, does that show good signs for more progression throughout the season?
I certainly hope so. Yeah, that's what we're here to do. Is we're here to learn and progress. So it went the same sort of way in at Brands Hatch as well, and I'm looking to make the same sort of steps here. But we want to start from a bit of a higher foundation. We want to start a little stronger. But certainly, yeah, that's what it's all about.
This is a great track for the Honda Civic. They've been on pole for the last 3 seasons. That must mean that you're looking for a good haul of points this weekend.
Yeah, I'd certainly like to. Obviously, yeah, the more I continue to get up to speed with the car, then the opportunity is there. This is Andrew's favourite track, and as you say, yes, had pole for the last 3 times, isn't he? And I'm sure he's on free practice 1. He's looking to try and continue that, isn't he, into his 4th? And there's no reason why not. Yeah, the car's handling absolutely fabulously. Yeah, I actually think it's it's probably one of the best handling cars on the grid, I reckon.
Is the car going quicker now it's got the Go Faster stripes on?
Go Faster stripes make all the difference. It makes all the difference. As I said, the car's really good. We'll be on song for Alton Park. That's kind of our target to get there, and we should have a competitive car by then.
So this is a Go Faster track. Did that influence the Go Faster haircut?
No, that was purely influenced by my wife. She forced me. She does it once a year. She forces me to have a haircut. And I don't like them because I fear change. And it's an emotional experience every time I get my hair cut. I get very upset.
Okay, thanks for your time, Rob, and good luck for practice too.
Thank you very much.